Today's video is on multiplying polynomials by monomials, and as you can see I already have most of it written out, so you'll have to pause it here off and on so you can get everything written down. First things that we need to go over are the rules for multiplying polynomials. When you multiply polynomials, you need to multiply the coefficients. The coefficients, these are the big numbers. Okay, so like this would be a coefficient, 3. And then next rule, if the variables are the same, add the exponents. If you don't know what the exponents are, these are the small numbers. Okay, in this case down here, 2 would be the exponent. And then last rule is if the variables are different, you need to write them next to each other. Sorry, you can't see that. You need to write them next to each other in alphabetical order. Okay, let's get into these examples. So following the rules, it says multiply the coefficients. So I'm going to multiply 3 times 9. 3 times 9 is 27. And then they both are x's, so I'm just going to write an x, and it says if the variables are the same, add the exponents. So 2 plus 3 is 5. There's my answer. Okay, let's look at number 2. Multiply 14 times 2. Even though they do have different variables, you can still multiply those coefficients, or the big numbers. 14 times 2 is 28. And they're different, so we're just going to write them right next to each other in alphabetical order. So that's x to the 4th, y. Okay, last one. This has 3 of them now. I'm going to do it in 2 steps. So I'm going to multiply these 2 first. So 3 times 2 is 6. And for the x's, I have 2 plus, there's a 1 right here, so I'm going to add 2 plus 1 to get 3. And for the y's, I have a 1 here and a 2 here. 1 plus 2 there is also 3. I'm not done yet. I need to bring down that times 8xy. Multiply 6 times 8, that's 48. And for the x's, that's 3, and there's a 1 each over here. So that's 3 plus 1 is 4, and again 3 plus 1 is another 4. When you do this on your own, you don't have to do it in 2 steps like I did, but I think it's more helpful that way, but that's up to you. What I would like for you to do now is to pause this. Well, first you need to write down these you-try problems, and then pause it, and then you will check your answers. And I will put up the pause sign here, in case you're wondering. Okay, let's go over 4 through 6. I'm going to multiply 12 times 2. That's 24. They both have w's. So 2 plus 9 is 11. Hopefully you got that one right. If you get any of these wrong and you have any questions, raise your hand. I'll come over to you, or you can come over to me, whichever. Let's look at number 5. 4 times 6 is 24. I have A, B, C, D. So I'm just going to bring them all down, and they're in the correct order already. So that's just A squared, B cubed, C, D to the 5th. None of them had a buddy, so they just all stay the same. Okay, the last one here, number 6, has 4 of them. What I'm going to do, well, I kind of want to do the x's together and then the y's together. If you didn't do it that way, that's fine. Just see if you have the same answer as me at the end of it. So this is technically a 1 right here. 1 times 9 is 9. And for the x's, you add them together. 3 plus 2 is 5. Over here for the y's, that's 3 times 1, so that's 3. And there's a 1 right here. 1 plus 6 is 7. Now I need to multiply these together. 9 times 3 is 27, and I have x's and y's. They're not the same, so I'm just going to bring them down. X to the 5th, y to the 7th. And there's my answer. Okay, if you don't have any questions, you can move on down to distributing. And I know on this page it'll just show up to 9, but you will have 3 after this to do on your own. So for distributing, it's the same rules that apply to what we just did up here, where you multiply those larger numbers, add the exponents, all that stuff. But now your answers are going to have several terms in them. Okay, so your answers will look more like this right here. But let's go ahead and try it. So for number 7, do you remember the distributive property where you do 3 times that and 3 times that? Hopefully you remember that. What I'm going to do for the notes is I'm actually going to write out what we're doing. So when I do 3 times 2x squared, I'm going to write it. And then plus 3 times negative 5. Those of you who are fine with the distributive property, you do not have to do this step, but most of you will need to do that. Now you multiply. 3 times 2x squared, multiply the larger number, so 3 times 2 is 6, and x squared comes down. And then over here, 3 times negative 5, that's negative 15. There are no like terms between them, so I am done. And in some cases, you will get down to your answer and see that you have like terms. I don't think I gave you any of those today, but possibly tomorrow you will see that. Okay, next one. Distribute that 5x to all 3 terms. So this becomes 5x times 2x squared plus 5x times 9x plus 5 times negative 4. Multiply the larger numbers. 5 times 2 is 10. And for the x's here, I'm going to add them. There's a 1 right there. 1 plus 2 is 3. Okay, over here, 5 times 9 is 45. For the x's, I add the exponents. There's each of them has a 1, so 1 plus 1 is 2. And over here, 5 times negative 4, that's negative 20. There's my answer. There are no like terms I can combine. If you're tempted to do 10x cubed plus 45x squared to get 55x to the 5th, don't do that. Please don't do that. It's just the same rules that we did last week, where they have to have the same variable and exponent in order to add them. Okay, let's look at number 9. This is the last one that I'm doing with you. The next 3 you will do on your own and then check your answer. Okay, so first I'm going to do 3x squared times 4x. And then 3x squared times negative 2y. And 3x squared times 9. Okay, I'm going to do it group by group. So 3 times 4 is 12. And then 2 plus, there's a 1 right there, remember. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. And that's x, that's y, so I'm just going to bring them down and put them in alphabetical order. And then over here, 3 times 9 is 27, x squared. The 9 doesn't have an x or anything like that, so I don't need to bring it down. I am done. No like terms to combine. Even though there is an x squared here and an x squared here, I cannot combine them because this one has a y attached to it and this one does not. Okay, I have 3 for you to do. Let me get those for you. And yes, I will be putting up the pause sign. Our friend, the pause sign. So go ahead and write those down and then pause it. Okay, let's go over these. Hopefully you got these right. If not, call me over or come see me I will help. So this is 3x times 4x cubed plus 3x times negative 2x plus 3x times 9. Okay. Multiply 3 times 4 to get 12x, and then this has a 1 with it. 1 plus 3 is 4. 3 times negative 2, that's negative 6x, and that's a 1, that's a 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. And over here, 3 times 9 is a positive 27, and bring down the x. And that is it. Okay, let's look at, oh, this is a fun one here. So this is 3x squared y times 12x plus 3x squared y times negative 4y. Multiply 3 times 12, that's 36. I have x's and y's, so let's look at the x's first. That's a 2. This has a 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. There's no y over here, so I'll just bring it straight down. Over here, 3 times negative 4 is negative 12. And for the x's, it's just x squared, because this one over here doesn't have an x. And for the y's, that's a 1, and that's a 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. These are not the same thing, so we are done. Okay, last one. Then you get to do your homework. So this is going to be 2xy times 3x squared plus 2xy times 2y plus 2xy times negative 8. 2 times 3 is 6. And for the x's, this is a 1 plus 2 is 3. This does not have a y over here, so the y comes straight down. This one, 2 times 2 is 4. For the x's, there's just 1. For the y's, there's 1 plus 1, that's 2. And here, 2 times negative 8 is negative 16, and the x and the y come straight down. None of the x's and y's are the same, so there's no like terms, so I am done. Okay, that is it for your video. And now you can come over and get your assignment from my desk.